Hello, hello again to all my fellows around the globe. The time now, it's 22:41 p.m. South African time. Or you can say it's 10:41 p.m. South African time. And the day is the 14th of the 6th month, 2018, or we'll say is the 14th day of June 2018. This live stream broadcast is currently live streaming from the Republic of South Africa. And we are here today to continue our discussion based on our entire TBC mission, of course. Thank you again for the admin to give us this opportunity of sharing with everyone for one goal, which is eradicating poverty globally. And we also thank all the builders around the globe from this community that keep up the good work and be strong, be unified, also encouraging the other group to be a part of this mission so that at the end of the day, we can all achieve the same goal. Okay. So now, yesterday and today in my live stream broadcast, the one that was at 14 hours p.m., we were completing the part 2 of the part 2 of the cookies and the kringles, meaning cookies/kringle explanation. How did the old kringles and the new kringles set up? How to compare them, how to work them out, starting from the cookies to TBC and kringles, because there was a conflict and misinterpretation when it comes to those figures. So we had to clarify from yesterday on our part 1 of cookies/kringles. So today it was the same thing, but the part 2 of it. So we even went to the blog to read through in order to get more understanding and information based on the same subjects. But now, today, we will be focusing on the foundation that TBC admin has laid out for every member of this community. As our heading today, it says foundation, as you can see there. And then if there are any questions or any ideas or testimonies, if you love to share with us, then we have a description box underneath this video. You can just subscribe and attach your question or testimony, then we will take it from there. And there will be, of course, questions during our live streams, even after our live stream, meaning offline, okay? but don't hesitate to talk to us and share with us, or consult with your upliner or your sponsor for more info or guidance, because the problem is that many people, they fear a lot. Fear is actually restricting them to do much of the research about many things. In this life, we are surrounded with many things. We have to learn many things. So we must also learn about the cryptocurrencies, including the billion coin, of course. So if we don't learn about these things, then there's going to be a problem, because for us to understand abundance and prosperity, it's going to be a steep trend for some of us. So we have a loving admin that is encouraging us to visit the blog all the time, because every day we have new things, new updates, new articles and videos posted in the education blog. So that blog, it is it is here for each and every TBC member globally. Okay, now let's get into our today's subject. Okay, the admin has done almost everything for everyone in this community globally. Let's not forget that. Now, in addition to that, foundation, remember, that's the heading. They've created this wealth for every member. Okay. Now, they have also laid out patterns on how to cater for this abundance, to secure it, to take care of it, right through till we reach the stated membership of 1 billion or over. And during these times, meaning between now and then, there will be much of the things happening within this community, as we are now busy with the migration process. Then after migration, we will be having other things. So we are moving with levels, okay, or we are moving with certain steps in order for us to reach our goal accordingly. Okay. Now, this foundation you're talking about, it has been laid out already for every one of us. Okay. But now there are some things that we need in order for us to strengthen what we have already. Okay. Like I did mention in quite a number of my videos and during some of my live stream, that it is not all about possessing these coins, okay, or TBC money, but there's more into that. Okay. Now today, I would like us to share that there are some things that we need in order for us to strengthen what is there already. So the TBC admin needs us to be a part of that. Remember that they are not selfish, okay? Because in this world that you are living in, or in our time, you will never find a company or a movement that will share 50% or over with its communities or members. So that one is clear, whether we like it or not. You can do your research. You can go to the historical background of other programs online, trading companies, traditional networks. If you do find any, then let me know and we will go out for a cup of coffee. And then we will start sharing something. But to this day, after my research, I haven't found any, or maybe I haven't done my thorough study or research. But if you do come across one of these companies, please let me know. You know where to find me. Okay, so now that's we need more people in order for us to reach 1 billion membership or over. But we don't just need people, just people. It must be people who have been prepared for this mission, okay? And those people must be directed, also corrected, in order for them to understand exactly what is this mission all about, okay? That is group number one of people, okay? And the second group of people that we require in this mission are distributors. So these distributors might be the same group of people from group A, or we can blend them, okay, from within. But we need two categories of people, okay? More people who will work with us for the same goal, okay? Developing this community. And the second group of people who will be in a position to do the distribution part of it. Okay, you see, it's a combination. So why the second group of people? Because the admin already has a warehouse full of what is supposed to be distributed. And it has been there since from the beginning, just after the TBC law was launched. But we didn't have much distributors, okay? So here's the question. Are you available to take part in this distribution? And are you available to work with the first group? Okay, so the decision, it's entirely up to each and every individual of us within this community, okay? Now, when you look at the wealth prediction, okay, about the population of the world, according to the UN projections, okay, in 2015, and let's say from 2015 right through to the year 2100, okay, between 2015, starting from 2015, meaning 3 years back, right through to the year 2100, okay. Of course, we would have added to the current billions of people, or to the current population of the world, okay. But we will only take 2 countries as an example, and at the same time, what you are going to share on that, it's currently happening, okay. We're talking about Asia and Africa, or Africa and Asia, okay. By the year 2100, we are expecting the population of those continents or countries, I say continents, to be about 80%, okay. And not each, but combined, okay. So we are looking at the population of the people who will be living there, okay, living there, okay. That is by the year 2000, okay. Whether we like it or not, okay. There is still most populated countries around the world, but these 2, Asia and Africa, will be looking at about 80%. Okay. We have other countries like India, China, Nigeria, USA, and etc. Okay. But since you are making examples, so we will pick up 3 from the top. That is number 1, India. We will be looking at 1.547% by the year 2100. Okay. And then when we go to China, we'll be looking at 1.086%. I'm talking about 1,086%, okay, of the population by that year. And in India, 1,547% by that year. Okay, Nigeria, by that year, it will be less than 1,000%, but say 914%. Okay, so we have more. We have USA, Indonesia, Tanzania, Pakistan, DRC, Uganda, Ethiopia, etc. Okay. Now, but the thing is, having more people by then, okay, it's not enough, because those people, or that population, or the population of that time, will require what? Money and other resources. Okay, so meaning there should be more people, with resources and money, of course, to spend, so that the circulation must be ongoing for the inflation in the economy of those countries. Okay. Now, these were just examples that I was sharing with you. If you want to do a further study, then you can always go online, Google, and check all these this current status of the world's population. Okay. But we have to talk about them in order for us to understand why are we preaching abundance in TBC community. Because before we understand abundance and prosperity within this community, we must also be clued up with the statistics of the world's population, what are the statistics or projection from the UN and about the world's population, okay, and other things, okay. Now, when we go back to Africa, okay, we will only focus on the middle class now, okay. Currently, the middle class in Africa or African continent has advanced to about 40% currently. Okay, so this middle class by the year 2100, I hope now you understand what will be happening by then, because currently it's 40% and the year 2100 is not far from here. Okay, now for an example, when you look at the number of people who are using the smartphones globally, but now let's pick up the countries that are leading with the number of the highest people of, meaning people who are using the smartphones. Did you know that in the whole world, Nigeria is the first, about 81% of people who are using smartphones. And Nigeria is in Africa. So in Africa, we have more people who are using smartphones, 81%, because most of their banking system, they no longer use the plastic card or plastic Visa card and MasterCards, etc. Everything is transacted through a smartphone. You see, in Africa, we don't manufacture these things or these gadgets, but we are the highest or most users of smartphones. Okay. Now, secondly, we have India. It's about 79% using smartphones. I'll only pick a few. And then we have 78% of people who are using smartphones, similar to Nigeria, which is the Republic of South Africa. You see? So now, so much is happening. So we need to know these things. We need to learn and understand almost every thing that I've already discussed with you. Okay. Now, everything is in place. The admin has set up everything for each and every one of us. Now the question is, are we ready to stand up and do something? Meaning, are we there or are we here to make a change? Even if most of us, we know we won't get this abundance 100%, but at least 40, 48%, even less at 30%, we will taste it, as most of us have already tasted this abundance. But as for the remaining number, from 100%, talking about 60%, you know, or over, it will be ready for the next coming generations. At least when we sit back, we'll say, you know what, we've made it. Because the next coming generations won't be trapped in these traps that we are currently trapped in. Okay, so what do we do from here, and what is the way forward? Okay, that's another question. And lastly, I would say there isn't any magic. When we retire now and wake up the next day, let's say, for instance, when we retire now without doing anything, when we wake up the next day, there won't be any magic. Okay? It will be the same up until someone takes an initiative and do something about it. Because some of the situations requires us to stand up and do something. The creator of heaven and earth, who is Jehovah God, he has completed his work. Now, it's entirely up to us now. What do we do? Because he has also provided us with the wisdom on how to cultivate the earth. Are we supposed to wait for him to come and say, plow here, water here, harvest here? No, no, no. He has given us the wisdom to discern between two things, right and wrong, good and bad. Okay? Now, here's the TBC admin. I'm not saying the TBC admin, it's Jehovah God's administration. No. I was making an example. The admin has forwarded everything, has opened our eyes, everything is in place. Distribution, it's in the warehouse. It's waiting for you and me to commence the distribution. So, are you in or out, or are you ready, or are you with us or not? So the decision is yours. I'm looking forward to talk to you again. This is Mr. LB Maluleke from the Republic of South Africa. And we will be having some of our leaders and stakeholders from South Africa to live stream with their native language. I think the next one will be Southern Sotho, and there will be someone who will be interpreting or translating. Okay. We're looking forward to that. It's gonna be lovely. With our open hands, we're waiting for you to come and join us and take part and be a part of this mission. And from the Republic of South Africa, thank you again. I'm looking forward to share with you on slot 5 on the 15th of June 2018. The time will be 7 a.m. Pacific time and 16 hours p.m. South African time. And thank you again. Bye.